Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at two products from Esoterism. This is my first chance to check out some of the products from this company. I've heard of them before, pretty unique stuff, and I'm really psyched to get into this review. So they were kind enough to send over two of their items. On the right is the Embrace 4 iPhone 4S and 4 aluminum style bumper. This is one of the more unique, if not the most unique, aluminum style bumper cases I've had a chance to review. I'll show you why in a second. And then they also sent one of their back plates. This is the Opus Noir carbon fiber back plate. So the Embrace 4 sells for $89 and it comes in 5 different colors. I have the gray version. Also it comes in peach, blue, black, and blush. With your purchase of this case for the $89, you get a choice of one of 3 different carbon fiber back plates. That comes free. Now they did send this one along. Again, this one's called the Opus Noir. There are 2 others as well. So we'll slide this out of the way for a minute. We'll get to that in a second. And let's crack open the Embrace 4 case. As I mentioned, there's a lot of aluminum style bumper cases around. Almost all of them use the Allen wrench style tool to install them on your phone. This one is unique in that it is toolless. It has what I think is the most unique way of installing itself onto your phone for an aluminum style case that I've had a chance to see, and that is using this dial across the top. Reminds me of like a watch crown that kind of screws in like so, and that's what locks this around your phone. Super easy to install. Basically, this is a screw, and if I open it up, you can see the hole right there on one side. When you join these 2 pieces together and then screw the clamp down, it locks the case around your phone. So let me open this back up and put my phone inside so you can see just how easy it is to install this. So you obviously want to make sure you got all your buttons and ports lined up the proper way, and then just open the screw up as far as it will go and then place it on your phone. It helps if you kind of hold the screw out of the way so you have enough room to push the 2 pieces together. Once it's on there, simply screw the crown or the screw, whatever you want to call it, back into place. Taking your time, you don't want to like cross thread it or get it stuck on your phone. And tighten it until it's nice and snug. Just hand tighten. You don't want to over tighten it. You don't want to strip it out. And there you go, it's installed. Most other aluminum style bumper cases that have 2 screws at one end and 2 screws at the other, or 4 screws all over the place, they're cool, they secure well, and however, they often take a long time to install, and if you're out and about, you can't remove them from your phone if you so desire. Obviously with this, it's a one-step thing. If I want to take it off, I just unscrew the cap again, and then undo the 2 halves, and I can have this off my phone in a matter of seconds. So before I put it back on, let me just show you the interior. You can see it's got kind of this liner that will help with any kind of reception problems. I did find some wonkiness with reception, 1 or 2 bars here and there every once in a while. It wasn't a consistent thing that I could kind of get my hand around. I do think though, like with most, not all, most aluminum style cases, this one did degrade my reception just a little bit. I would venture to say probably 1 bar of cell phone service was degraded, and I didn't notice too much in the way of Wi-Fi effectiveness or GPS, but definitely my cell phone reception, I noticed my bars, decreasing a slight amount. Not enough that I wouldn't use this case. Let me put that right out there. I get full reception most places, and I would still rock this. I can lose 1 bar and still be okay. And again, it wasn't like a consistent thing, which is okay with me. So now that I have it on, let me show you how it looks before I put the back plate on. Start on the bottom. You've got a ginormous cutout there for access to your 30-pin, your speaker, and your main mic. It's very deep, like most aluminum bumpers are, so you're going to have some issues with docking this. On one side here, you've got a cutout for the SIM card tray, so you can get to that. Then you see they put the Embrace logo there on the lower right-hand side. On the other side of the case, the large cutout for the volume up and down and the vibrate switch make this case work with all the versions of the iPhone 4 and the 4S. There's a look at the top. I already talked about this little switch here, or selector switch or knob, whatever you want to call it, to tighten down the case. Then there's one cutout there for the headset jack and secondary mic. The Sleep Awake has a built-in button that's nice and small, so you can access it no problem. It gives you nice feedback when you press it as well. Wants to fire every time, which is great. On the front, you get a very small amount of lay-on-the-table protection with this case. It does come up onto the glass just a little bit. Not a tremendous amount, but a little bit. There also is a kind of eyelet here, 2 holes, one on either side, so you can attach a wrist lanyard or necklace or whatever you want to attach to it to keep it secure when it's with you. there's a look at the back. I guess you get a little bit of lay on the table as well on the back. So again, you're going to get a free carbon fiber skin with this case. They sent me the Opus Noir, so let's open that up and put this on so you can see the completed look. This does use 3M adhesive, so you can remove and replace it as often as you want, and it is authentic in that it is a nice stiff carbon fiber. It's not one of those sticky sticker type skins. It's real flexible. So let me peel this off and place it onto my phone. You kind of already saw my method in one of my other videos of how I do this, but I like to kind of line it up like so until I'm sure that it's straight. And again, this is not easy to do on camera, and I don't put it down until I know it's straight. So like I might have to adjust it again like so until it's perfectly straight. I'll always leave one corner kind of up until I know that I have it perfect. And again, doing this on camera is not the easiest thing. But the nice thing is, again, this is totally removable if I should need to do that. I can take it off and put it on again if I want. So that looks pretty good. A little bit off at the top. I'll slide it up if I can, and I can, and now I'll press it down. So there is the finished look. You can see this carbon fiber skin goes great with the case. I think it would look probably even better on the black phone, although the white contrast looks nice as well. The great thing about the skin is it does go all the way to the edge, so you can see no portion of my phone is showing at all, which I like. I don't want any of the white of the phone to shine through when I have a skin on the back. The whole point of a skin for me is to show the skin, not the phone. It does have a keyhole shaped cutout for the camera and the flash, and there's no issues with flashback because it's nice and wide. So the Embrace case by Esoterism, really cool. I definitely am digging the easy on, easy off feature of this. You know, it's probably going to be one of those things where you either like it or you don't right off the bat because of this top nub that is pretty substantial when you look at it. I think it's really cool that you can pop it on and off at any moment, and you know, it's very unique. It's not a clasp like some of the other cases that we've seen. You know, guys, I'm big into watches. This thing does remind me of a crown from a watch, which I think is pretty cool. So again, the Esoterism Embrace case in 5 colors sells for $89 with your choice of one of 3 carbon fiber back plates. You can get it directly from the Esoterism website. I'll put a link to that in the video description. As always, if you have any questions about what you saw here today, you know you can drop me a line. Otherwise, have a great day.